It came without warning, a faint whisper across the unimaginable emptiness of space. On a quiet Tuesday at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, a single anomalous packet of data arrived. It had traveled for more than a day, crossing billions of miles of cold, dark void. This was a message from Voyager 1, our most distant emissary. For months, it had been sending back gibberish, its voice garbled by age and distance. We thought its time was over, but this signal was different, clear, structured, and final. The signal wasn't a cry for help or a warning. It was something profound, sending a ripple of awe through the scientific community. Scientists gathered, staring at a sequence of data that was both logical and mysterious. It was a deliberate act from a machine on the edge of interstellar space, a ghost speaking one last time. What does a machine say at the end of its life after flying past giants and weathering cosmic storms? Its final message wasn't a status update or a farewell in any language we knew. Instead, it was a puzzle, a testament to its incredible journey. The tension in the control room was palpable. What was our lonely traveler trying to tell us? Imagine a whisper weaker than a snowflake crossing a distance so vast that light itself takes nearly a day to travel it. This whisper was caught by the giant ears of our deep space network. Antennas pointed with perfect precision at a patch of sky where we hoped our probe still was. And on this day, they caught it, the final signal. A message that would force us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. What is Voyager 1? To understand its final message, we must first understand its story. It is not just a machine. It is a time capsule, a pioneer, a dream of humanity cast into the stars. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 and its twin Voyager 2 were our first true explorers of the outer solar system. They took advantage of a rare planetary alignment, using gravity to slingshot from one world to the next, a grand tour of the gas giants. The mission was simple: visit Jupiter and Saturn, study their moons, rings, and magnetic fields, and give us our first close-up look at these distant worlds. Voyager 1 was equipped with eyes and ears to see and hear the universe in ways we never could from Earth. Built to last, it withstood the harsh radiation and extreme temperatures of deep space. No one truly dreamed it would still be talking to us, all these years later. Think of it as a bottle thrown into the cosmic ocean, a message from a tiny island of life in a vast, unexplored sea. We didn't know what we would find or if anyone would ever find our bottle, but we sent it anyway, because that is what we do. We explore, we question, we reach out. Yet, this humble machine has become our longest-lived and most distant explorer. It is a symbol of how far we can go when we dare to dream big. Our bottle in the cosmic ocean, still drifting, still carrying our message. Voyager 1's first stop was Jupiter, the king of the planets. When it arrived in 1979, it transformed our understanding of this colossal world. The images it sent back were stunning swirling storms, vibrant colors, and the great red spot, a hurricane larger than Earth. But Jupiter's moons were the real revelation. On Io, Voyager discovered active volcanoes erupting with sulfur, the first time we'd seen volcanism beyond Earth. Suddenly, the solar system seemed much more alive. Europa, covered in ice, showed cracks and fissures hinting at a vast hidden ocean beneath. Where there is liquid water, there is the possibility of life. Voyager opened the door to the idea that life might exist in our own cosmic backyard. It didn't just take pictures, it listened, measured, and analyzed Jupiter's immense magnetic field and thin, dusty rings. Every piece of data was a new piece of the puzzle. For us on Earth, it was a revelation. The universe was far stranger and far more wonderful than we had ever dared to believe. Voyager's discoveries at Jupiter reshaped our search for life and our understanding of the solar system. It was the beginning of a new era of exploration. After Jupiter, Voyager 1 used the giant planet's gravity to slingshot toward Saturn, the jewel of the solar system. In 1980, Voyager arrived and revealed Saturn's rings as a shimmering ballet of thousands of ringlets, not solid bands. It found dark spokes rotating within the rings, tiny shepherd moons carving out gaps, and lightning storms in Saturn's atmosphere. Saturn was a world of immense power and delicate, complex physics. The mission faced a choice: continue to Uranus and Neptune, or make a close flyby of Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Scientists chose Titan, a world shrouded in thick, orange haze. Voyager's instruments pierced the atmosphere, discovering a world rich in nitrogen and methane. With a thick atmosphere and hints of liquid methane rivers and lakes, Titan was eerily similar to a primordial Earth, frozen in time. The close flyby ended Voyager's planetary tour, but the sacrifice was worth it. Voyager revealed a world so strange and yet so familiar, inspiring future missions like Cassini. It was a worthy final chapter to its planetary exploration. Saturn and Titan became lasting legacies of Voyager's journey. The probe was now set on a one-way trip into the unknown. After Saturn and Titan, Voyager 1's mission changed. Its destination was now the stars. It sailed through the vast empty space beyond the planets, into the solar wind's magnetic bubble, the heliosphere. Voyager's new mission: find the edge of this bubble. In 1990, at Carl Sagan's request, Voyager turned its camera back for a final family portrait of the solar system. Earth appeared as a pale blue dot, a tiny speck in a sunbeam, a humbling image that changed our perspective forever. As years passed, Voyager crossed the termination shock, where the solar wind slows and meets the interstellar medium. The data it sent back was our only guide to this strange frontier. Finally, in 2012, Voyager 1 crossed the threshold, leaving the heliosphere and entering interstellar space. The instruments detected a dramatic change. Solar particles vanished, replaced by cosmic rays from the galaxy beyond. Our little probe had reached the open sea between the stars. It was the first human-made object to do so, a monumental achievement. Voyager's journey into the great unknown had begun. It was now truly an interstellar traveler. The mission had entered its final, most mysterious phase. In interstellar space, Voyager 1 continued to send back data about this unexplored territory, but the probe was old, its power fading, its systems degrading after decades in space. Scientists began shutting down instruments to conserve power, trying to keep its voice alive. In late 2023, the voice began to falter. The clear stream of data turned into nonsense, a repeating pattern of gibberish. Engineers at JPL tried everything, but nothing worked. The probe was still talking, but no longer making sense. For months, the nonsensical chatter continued. The team refused to give up, poring over decades-old documents and sending a gentle nudge to the probe's flight data system. Weeks passed with no change. Hope dwindled. It seemed the long silence had finally claimed our intrepid explorer. The connection was, for all intents and purposes, lost. And then, the whisper. After 5 months of garbled nonsense, a single, coherent packet of data arrived, the final signal. It wasn't a return to normal operations, but something else entirely. The signal contained a complete readout of the flight data system's memory, as if the probe, in a final moment of clarity, sent its entire mind home. This was not random. It was structured, deliberate. Buried within the code was a summary, a final report. The probe's computer, likely damaged by a cosmic ray, had found a way to bypass its corrupted systems and transmit a message. It was Voyager's way of saying goodbye. The message detailed irreversible damage to its memory banks. The part responsible for science data was broken beyond repair. Its primary mission was over, but it also contained a final reading from its instruments, a last snapshot of the space it was flying through, a final postcard from the void. The most profound part was the act itself. A machine on the brink of failure, billions of miles from home, found a way to communicate. It was a final, defiant pulse of life. Voyager told us its journey was over, but it had succeeded. It had reached the stars. The final signal was not a cry of despair, but a statement of fact. A closing chapter, written by the protagonist itself. A beautiful, heartbreaking end to its long conversation with Earth. Though Voyager 1's ability to send science data is over, its journey continues, silently, into the Milky Way. It carries another message, the Golden Record, a phonograph made of gold-plated copper, designed to last 1 billion years, a message in a bottle on a cosmic scale. The Golden Record contains the sights and sounds of Earth images, music, greetings in 55 languages, and the laughter of a child. It is a portrait of who we are, a symbol of hope. The chances of it being found are infinitesimal. Voyager won't come near another star for 40,000 years, but we sent it anyway. Carl Sagan said, "The launching of this bottle into the cosmic ocean says something very hopeful about life on this planet." Voyager and its Golden Record are now true artifacts of humanity, sailing through the galaxy. They will likely outlast anything we have ever built on Earth. The final signal was its last message to us, but the Golden Record is its eternal message to the universe, a testament that a curious species once reached for the stars. What is the meaning of Voyager 1's final signal? It marks the end of an era and the beginning of another. Voyager's legacy is not just in the data, but in the inspiration it provides. Its discoveries have shaped the course of space exploration for half a century. Every question it answered, it raised a dozen more. Voyager's journey reminds us of our small but significant place in the cosmos. The pale blue dot image became an icon, a reminder to protect our only home. The final signal is a testament to the resilience of our creations. The silence of Voyager 1 now hangs in the cosmos, filled with accomplishment and promise. The final signal was a passing of the torch, a whisper from the void. I have gone as far as I can. Now it is your turn. Our future in the stars is waiting.